that on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Rhonda Lawnert.
And I'm the superstar of morning radio and TV, Chuckalicious Chuck Williams.
And joining us from the Panhandle Auto Burglary and Theft Unit, Commander McBride. Each and every month he comes by and tells us about some of the things to watch out for, some ways to keep you safe, keep your belongings safe. And Commander, first question all for you. I was reading a story the other morning about a big bust where it went into a 15-hour investigation. It went to different homes and different places. And it relied on different agencies to take part in this. The PACE unit, if you're not familiar with that, with the Amarillo Police Department, you've got Special Crimes Unit, different groups. Is it normal for the Auto Burglary and Theft Unit to kind of joint task force on some cases and work together with other agencies?
It is. When we assist, of course, we're here to assist other agencies, but the Texas Panhandle is known for all the law enforcement agencies, even their police, fire departments, to work together. We all have the same common goal. That's to keep people safe and to get people's stuff back and put the bad guys away. And we all work very well together to do that. And we do that quite often.
Well, we just had a news story on earlier about a carjacking that I believe, alleged carjacking that happened, I think back in maybe June, was it? And that turned out to be false. And so they had to arrest the woman that claimed that she had been carjacked. And so the question we all have is, what would somebody think that they could gain by making this false claim about their car being stolen?
I don't know if they were trying to get out of something or if they were just wanting to put themselves in a spotlight to make themselves a victim. We get these cases quite often where we get a wrecked car that's abandoned, then they report it stolen later. I come to find out people who reported stolen were actually wrecked the car. So we file those quite often as well. They're intoxicated sometimes and wreck the car, keep from getting in trouble with that. They'll report their car stolen. When everybody knows everything's on camera today and odds of getting away with that's pretty slim. So.
You know, that's what really gets me. Everything is on camera. I mean, you walk down the street, hey, smile, you know.
Absolutely.
I cannot see why anybody would ever go about trying to do this. I mean, personal gratification. Hey, you know, isn't this a mental health problem too in some cases?
It can be, absolutely. Absolutely. That victim mentality that we have, poor me. So what can you do? Yeah, unfortunately. And that is, yes, absolutely.
Commander, yesterday I was driving down through my neighborhood and I noticed something, and it's a trend that kind of ebbs and flows. But I saw a lot of my neighbors that had their garage doors open. And most of the homes that where I live at over in South Georgia, the bedrooms are on the backside of the back garage. Tell people why that is just an open invitation for trouble. I think sometimes we think just because I'm home, my home is secure, but it's still not safe. Your belongings are still not safe if you leave a crook access.
Yeah, it can be, leaving a garage door open can be extremely dangerous to the homeowner. How many people lock their door between their garage and their house?
None.
Hardly. How many people take their keys out of their vehicle when they park in the garage? Hardly ever. So the bad guys see the garage door open, they're going to go in and break into your cars, steal your cars. They're going to check that door to your house to see if it's unlocked. If it is, they're coming in. If you're at home, there's going to be a confrontation, and that could be very dangerous for the homeowner.
So when you leave the garage door open or not, is it still a thing where people are going around with like the universal garage door openers to see which garages they can open and then have access to?
I think the manufacturers have done a good job in keeping that from happening. You know, back 5-10 years ago, that was a big thing where they would just go by remote control and go down the street clicking it until garages are open. But now I think they have rotating digital signals, so it rotates every time you use it. So it's really hard to match those again. And the manufacturer did that to keep that from happening as a safety precaution.
You know, to me, it seems that coming up through the garage is just as easy as coming up through the front door. I know sometimes I go home, unlock the door and carry my briefcase in, and I leave my key in the door. That's not too safe on my part, is it?
That is not safe. And actually, we have cars stolen weekly where somebody leaves their keys in their door, and the bad guys get the keys off the door and then steal their car. We get one report at least a week with that happening.
Whoa.
So either leaving their keys in their car lock by accident or leaving their keys in their front door by accident. We get those weekly.
We've talked since probably 2020 here on the chat about the rise in gun violence. We see more and more, especially kids with weapons and doing silly stuff. One of the things that I think we can help to stamp this problem out and dig into this issue is a lot of these firearms are stolen from vehicles. People continually leave that valuable tool in their vehicle. Talk to us real quick, Commander, about why is it important that you secure your firearms and what that could mean repercussion-wise down the road. How you see these? I think that's a great new system you have that you can identify and catalog rounds that you find on scene, and you can find that the gun was used here, here, and here. It really is just a fool's errand to leave your firearm in a vehicle.
Absolutely. You have to be a responsible gun owner. That is such a deadly thing to leave out of the hands. And there's been laws put in place to protect your children from guns inside the home. You have to keep them locked up if you have children under a certain age. If not, you're criminally liable for that.
Wow.
Leaving your gun in your car is no different. Burglars can get those guns. They can sell them on the streets to a juvenile, which we see a lot of juveniles having guns in the city, pulling auto burglaries. So keep those guns locked up, keep them out of the hands of the bad guys, basically. Don't facilitate somebody getting shot using your gun that you carelessly left in your car. That's silly.
That's adding to the problem. Yeah.
Does that make you liable if the gun that was stolen from you is used in a crime like that?
Civilly, maybe. Criminally, at this point, no.
Yeah.
Sure, might.
Yeah, because you'd have to prove intent.
Mm-hmm.
Be kind of they didn't intend for somebody to get killed with it. But go to the Panhandle Auto Burglary and Theft Unit's Facebook page. Each week they have the hottest vehicles that are out there stolen. Everything from ATVs to trailers to the nicest pickups to beaters. They don't matter. It doesn't matter to them if they think they're getting it for free. Remember to secure your vehicle, lock your doors at night, take valuables out of vehicles, help out the Panhandle Auto Burglary and Theft Unit. Please take your firearms out of all vehicles and secure them properly. Commander, thank you as always for what you do. You guys be careful out there.
Thank you. Everybody
right.
have a back to school too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Be careful out there. We're going to take a quick break. We're back with more chat right here on Newsday Amarillo and News 10-2.